It's not easy to talk about a 5-year future, but we try to be what we want to be, what we are. So we want to be, let's say, an imaginative company to support our customer in whatever they need. And the real game for us is to match, to be imaginative for our customer and to be innovative with technology. And so when I see what is the future, that this could be an image, is, let's say, to have someone that can really have all the services, whatever they need in the travel, in something that probably will be inside their eyes, not even in Apple, in app anymore. So we want to really to go beyond the normal booking and travel and to be an inspiring company for all the travelers. Really, as we have seen also in the presentation before, the change of the people when they travel, they want more experience, not anymore only a flight and a hotel for a week. And so we have to really understand better the travelers and offer what they like. So this is the transition that we are having. So we are passing from the company, I founded the company 16 years ago in Italy, a small tool that was called Vola Gratis. It's still present in Italy. It was a tool to find the best local flight. It was very easy application that was arriving where there was a need of the customer to have in one click all the flights. Today, there is plenty of sites that is doing similar things, so it's not anymore solving what is really the need of the customer. So we are transforming our company from a company that is based on booking and is based on ticketing, so issuing some ticketing of any source. Today we sell from 6 million of flight tickets every year, and then we sell 500,000 of London tickets every year, so we are a big ticketing machine. So what we are doing more customer-centric in multi-device, and we are enriching a lot the content and the media part of our business. Because this is really where it's the direction. All our service and where we are working on is on what we say, the traveler application, where our user can have all the service he needs, from inspiring before the search, searching for service, comparing the service, traveling, and after traveling, customer care. And this is really the best way to interact with us before and after traveling. You can imagine that as we have today about 10 million passengers per year and more than 45 million unique users per month, we have an amazing opportunity to interact with this customer, having this customer downloading our app, that we have already millions of that, and enrich this with the service and give really to each one whatever they need in a simple way in their pocket. So this is exactly the direction where we are going. And then we are building up on that. We understand that we cannot serve all the needs of the customer. So we decided a couple of years ago to become more also a media company. So there is some, the boundary between media and, let's say, OTA is changing a lot, because we cannot offer ourselves all the services, but we can also offer any kind of services from all the third parties, from travel offices, from other companies, from any kind of partner. And for that, we built a new group in our company that is called the Travel People. Is the people that go to sell and to reach the offer we can give to our audience. We know very well how people travel in Europe, what they want, what they need. And so all our effort is to try to have better products for them and to have the good kind of, let's say, partner and advertiser to have a rich content for all the travelers. This means that we are opening a new activity for us, that is producing content, producing events, producing TV formats for travelers. And all these activities are very important to get really better audience and to be relevant to all our audience. We passed in the last 3 years being from 0 or let's say 2% of revenue that was not coming from ATA business to this year we have about 20% of our revenue. We have revenue for 250 million. That means a travel sales for over 2 billion. And of these 250 million, we have more than 60 million that come from the media part. Media part for us is OTA, is meta search or advertising. So wherever we reach our people and we give them suggestion, advice, inspiration, and we are not selling to them anything. And this is a part that is growing very much, and we think that is the key part for our future. So in synthesis, what does it mean that? It means that we are, we have different way to are in contact with our audience. That is not only the book and travel service, that is what we had when we started. We have inspirational content, that means video, TV, and media. We have comparing, of course, we have a activity of comparing different activity, but we have also local offers that we do in conjunction with the Office of Tourism, and this is a very important activity. And we also have all the part that is share and care with the customer. That means care of the customer through the app to a very good customer service, and share for the customer themselves. On this aspect, we bought also recently Wayne, Where Are You Now? That is the leading social network in travel in the world. And this is part of this picture of contacting and interacting with our audience with multiple parts and multiple sources. So how we can do this in our company? I think one specific of our company is that we are entrepreneurs. At the end, we are one of the few companies in Europe where after 12 years, we still have the two founders that are leading the company. I am the CEO, and my partner Marco is leading all the audience part. And this, the inspiration for me is the big corporation that all of you know that are all led by entrepreneurs. I think that the entrepreneur can have a different spirit in managing a company because there is no only rules, but there is also chaotic movement. I think that any innovation needs to do also mistakes, to have some disorder. When I see that in my team that there is too much disorder or chaos, I say there is also a value on that, because you cannot innovate if you cannot fail. So we try to keep this spirit of innovation in the company. Then we have also to take advantage of what we are. We are competing in Europe. We are let's say, the smallest of the biggest. Our big competitor is Plyson, Expedia, eDreams, and us. We are the fourth largest, let's say, OTA or travel company in Europe. We have to take advantage that we are smaller. Smaller, it means that we have a very flat organization, very flat value chain, very flat decision process. Even if we have now 1,200 people in the company, I always travel around the office and try to be in contact directly with anyone. So we have two hierarchical structure, one that is a typical of any company, but one is also one-to-one to really have a feeling of the team from the floor, and really to be lean and very fast in taking decision and making move. And this is really the difference between us and the big corporation. And to do that, we have some company value that are very strong internally for the company and also for our customer. And this first is be yours. And by the way, this value are the value of the two founders. And this is something that really we like, that to try to have the company that thinks in the same way you are. So we say to every one of us, be yourself. And it means that every employee have to be try to express themselves in the company and be bold. So doing bold move and speak up, but also own it. That it means if having an entrepreneurial spirit and really do things with rigors and really take care of what they are doing. And this is exactly the same value that we want to transmit to our audience, that we hope that in the future, and today also, our site, starting from lastminute.com, will really help the people to express that. So to live, enrich the life of the people through the lifestyles and travel. Thank you very much.